age and your race?
Well over 60 black.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, the prompt isn't about people dating life. That is like the least of my focus concerns. It's kind of a waste of time.
Is the screen freezing or is that me?
I don't know. Is it freezing for you?
Yeah, it's freezing for me.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, cool. So my prompt is I'm talking to black people, indigenous people, and people of color, and hopefully white women if they'll listen, right? Because white men have been overrepresented. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. White men have been overrepresented in positions of power, historically and even today, in the government and in the private sector. And when it comes to trying to work with white men to push for anything for the demographics that I mentioned, it usually comes with like a revolution, unfortunately associated with some forms of acts of violence. And then when you try to like really work with them, it's like pouring into a cup that's got holes on the bottom. So what I'm advocating for is that the demographics that I mentioned to just stop trying to do that work and to start pouring back into healing our own communities, building our own coalitions, and focusing on getting ourselves into positions of power. And if there are white men that want to go out there and do that work to like, help heal or deconstruct or whatever those violently racist white men, and do all that stuff that we were wasting our time doing, more power to them. I just don't want us to keep doing that work because it's, harmful for us and we're not really getting anywhere doing it. That's what my prompt is about.
Yeah, I don't disagree with any of that, but that would talk about assimilation, correct?
No.
Well, that's what that is.
No.
How is that not assimilation?
We're not assimilating to anything. What do you mean I'm not assimilating to no white. Assimilation is like assimilating to like a white. That's a white supremacist.
Working within their system is assimilation.
I'm not working in their system.
You're in
I'm
America,
telling us to give up on white men.
You're in America, correct?
Correct. Are you an anarchist?
No.
Okay.
So regardless.
So so you have to be an anarchist because or you're trying to tell us all to leave America. Because the only thing you can do is destroy the system.
Well, it would.
Or unless you want to do what I'm doing, which is pragmatic politics, right?
I mean, it would be nice if we could separate from these people. But
what do you
most
think
people
I'm doing?
don't want to do.
What do you think I'm doing right now? Do black women make black babies?
Huh?
Do black women make black babies?
Yeah, they make white ones too.
Well, they're gonna make black babies. White women make white men for sure.
But
I am curious. Why are you focused on what's happening with their pussy?
That's not really the concern. You're regulating it to a surface level.
I'm just curious because that was the first thing you focused in on, instead of thinking about like policy change, leadership, and building coalitions and healing communities. The first thing you went to is like what black women are doing with their pussy. So I'm just curious why you went there
black
first.
Men also. So the point I'm making.
I don't mind white women making black babies, right?
You want me to respond?
Yeah.
So if being around these people are the problem, bringing them within proximity to us, like relationships, friendship, situationships, adds to that. And regardless of how you try to minimize it, dating and relationships are a political statement.
You don't get my prompt. You don't get my prompt.
I get what you said just now, but
you don't get. Yeah, and I don't agree with you. Because you want to do like a separation, segregation type shit. I'm not a separatist. I know you didn't. I am. Okay.
Yeah, well, and you're making a point
I'm telling you what I'm saying, and you don't have to be okay with it or not. That's your feelings about it are not my problem.
I don't disagree with you.
What I'm saying, okay. So if you don't have to interrupt me when I'm saying what I'm saying. Okay? What I'm hearing from you, how I'm taking what you're saying, is that you are advocating for segregation and separating from white people in America. That's what I'm getting from what you're saying. And if that's not what you mean, then you need to re-say what you're saying because you're not communicating your point well.
Segregation is when the government can regulate where you can go and where you can't go. I didn't say anything about segregation.
Well, then separating. I said segregation or separation, right?
No,
so talk about the separation. Okay, well, and whatever.
Okay, so I said separation, not segregation. I don't think the government.
Okay, well, I included separation in it,
you
so.
don't want to have a conversation.
Well, neither do you.
So if white people are the problem, dating
I didn't say white people.
So white men aren't the problem?
White men aren't the problem?
I said we need to give up on white men.
That means they're a problem.
And why do I say we need to give up on white men? What was my reason?
Because they're counterproductive to any type of upward mobility for people of color, but I don't care about people of color, I care about black people, but I'm going off.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I was waiting to get there because I had a feeling that was in there. I had a feeling that was in there. That's why I was pressing you the entire time you were talking.
Do you prioritize other groups before black people?
What do you mean prioritize?
Yeah, I'm
how?
not FBI for whoever said that.
Prioritize how?
Put other people's issues before yours. Do you do that?
Like what? Like what issues?
Indigenous people's issues, Asian people's issues.
And what type of issue?
Like the issue.
What would be the issue?
Like the issue of indigenous women going missing and the police not doing anything about it.
Should I not care?
I didn't say should you.
So if an indigenous, I'm asking you. So if an indigenous child goes missing, right? What should I do?
What do you mean? What should you do?
I'm asking you. If an indigenous child goes missing, from your perspective, what am I supposed to
prioritize missing black children.
So just not give a fuck.
Do they give a fuck about you?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I'm asking. So your standpoint is
how did they vote?
Don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about people.
What I'm not is prioritize.
I'm not that. Listen. I'm not as hateful as you, right? I don't have the ability to be that hateful.
So prioritizing my community is hate?
No, because you don't give a fuck about children.
I didn't say that.
Right? Yeah, you do.
Ma'am.
You didn't have to say that, sir.
How did indigenous...
But you said it because if an indigenous child goes missing, it's a child, right? I'm gonna give a fuck. Right?
How did the
and just for them, for an indigenous person, if a black child goes missing, the indigenous people should care too.
Do they?
How can I want them to care if I don't care?
Do they?
You get what I'm saying?
Do they?
Yes. Yes. There's indigenous people that I know that care.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you never met them. I'm sorry that you never met them.
300,000 black women lost their jobs in March.
I'm sorry.
Show me.
I'm sorry that you never met them.
You don't even care about black people. So
I do care about black people. You don't know me.
Answer this question. Show me.
Why? Why do I have to answer? Why do I have to answer your question?
To substantiate your argument.
But no. Who are you?
Ma'am, you said you wanted to have a conversation.
I do, but you're trying to overpower me. I don't work like that up here, bro.
I can't overpower you in your room.
Who are you? You're trying to. You're like, answer this question, nigga. Who is you?
You're making.
You just told me that you just told me that if an indigenous child goes missing, you don't give a fuck.
Did I say that?
I give a fuck about children. If an indigenous child goes missing, I care. I'm not as hateful as you, bro.
Okay.
I'm not. You got a hateful heart. I don't work like that.
Okay, these other groups don't care about you either, so what's next?
That's what you think. That's your problem, not mine.
So show me where they come to black people's aid when they need help.
I'm sorry you lived that. I'm sorry you've lived that long and you haven't experienced that.
So white men are the problem, but everybody else isn't.
I mean, if that's your only experience, I'm sorry for you.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's your lived experience, not mine.
No, I'm talking about what you're literally saying.
Yeah, that's your lived experience, not mine. That sucks for you.
Ma'am, this is
what
you're saying.
I feel sorry for you. Yeah, and I'm going to keep saying it. That's your lived experience, not mine. That sucks for you.
So again,
you have a sorry ass life.
Okay, which is fine.
You have a very sad life. Like I have not experienced that life. I've literally not experienced that life. I'm sorry that you've lived your life this long and been around people of color that don't give a fuck about you, indigenous people that don't give a fuck about you. I ain't lived that life.
I'm talking about the collective, ma'am.
Well, no, the collective don't treat me like that. You live a weird ass life. I don't know where the fuck you live, but I don't live that life.
Where's the indigenous community?
Why do I owe you that? You just told me you don't give a fuck about indigenous kids. Like, I don't know why you think I owe you shit. You have a hateful ass heart.
Okay.
You need to clean that up. You really do, because that was weird.
Okay.
That was weird.
I mean, you keep repeating that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep repeating that because I care about kids.
Okay, so where was the indigenous community for Sonya Massey, Tamir Rice, people like that? Where are they?
What is my prompt about? Look at you into white supremacy.
I'm
you
a white
playing into it so
supremacist.
easy. You playing into it so easy.
Because that I'm addressing the fact that these other groups don't care about black people.
Because you are focusing on this smaller group instead of the issue, which is white men.
Ma'am, I'm the one saying we need to separate from white people, and you're saying I'm a white supremacist.
Sir, I said you're playing into white supremacy.
By saying we should separate from white people?
I know you older and you didn't hear me. You need to focus on the bigger issue.
How am I?
This is predation happening in front of us.
How